Hello, welcome to Zen with Jen Yoga. I have an all levels vinyasa sequence for us today that is going to strengthen our hip flexors, work our whole entire body, teach us how to be steady and shine bright like the moon. For our peak pose today, you'll want to have a couple of blocks available because I will cue with blocks. Go ahead, roll out your yoga mats, put your comfortable clothes on. My name's Jen, and let's get started on this sequence. Hi, now that we're ready, come down to your mat and we're going to begin in child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch, bring your knees as wide as you would like, and then walk your hands out in front of you. Keep your palms and your hands in line with your shoulders, spread your fingers wide, and then melt your head and heart down. Take 3 breaths in child's pose and notice your inhales, how your ribs get compressed by your thighs when you inhale, and how your navel comes in towards your spine on your exhales. Gently press your palms so you can guide your sits bones back onto your heels. And feel how you are supported by your yoga mat and the earth beneath you. One more breath in and one more breath out. Press into your palms to rise you up into tabletop position. Bring your hands under your shoulders, bring your knees under your hips. 3 rounds of cat and cow. So spread your hands wide and press into the finger pads. Breathe in to drop your belly and look at the wall ahead. Exhale to push the floor away. Drop your tailbone and drop your head. Stretch between your shoulder blades. Breathe in, drop your belly, look at the wall ahead of you. Option to take some organic movements, maybe rock back and forth or sway your hips side to side. Use your entire inhale when your belly is dropping. Open your throat, open your heart. Exhale. One more time, push the floor away from you. Breathe in, come to tabletop position, and then take your hands, move them a large palm print ahead. Keep your hands spread really wide, your fingers, press into the finger pads, tuck your toes under, and then peel and lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Keep a generous bend in your knees to start and push the floor away, lengthening your left side ribs, lengthening your right side ribs. When you have length created, then you can maybe pedal out your feet. Maybe sway the hips a little. And then come to find stillness for just a breath in. Maybe reach your heels towards the mat any amount. Curl your tailbone up as you push the floor away. Now go ahead, bring your feet up and together. Come on to the ball of your left foot and then sweep your right leg up behind you. Keep your hip points and toes facing the mat. Bend your right knee and then squeeze it in towards your midline. Shift your shoulders over your hands at the same time and step your right foot through. Come onto your fingertips, drop your left knee down, lengthen your chest, and then reach your hands up, coming into Anjayasana, low lunge. Reach out of your hips, lean back, and then exhale. Bring just your left hand down under your left shoulder, and then peel your right hands up. Keep your left knee on the mat to start. Stack your shoulders, spiral your elbow creases. Breathe in. Option if you want to tuck your left toes under and lift your left knee up. Low lunge twist. Breathe in and then exhale, bring your left hand down or your right hand down to frame your right foot and then step your right foot back into downward facing dog. Stay for one breath in and one breath out. Bring your feet together again and up. Come onto the ball of your left foot and your right foot, sweep your left leg up behind you. Keep your toes and hip points facing the mat. Bend your left knee and then squeeze that knee in towards your midline and shift your shoulders over your hands. Bring your weight over your hands. Bring your left foot through. Come onto the fingertips and drop your right knee down. Bring your left knee over your left ankle. You can keep your toes tucked under. Breathe in and then sweep your arms up, Anjayasana, low lunge. Reach out of your hips, maybe back bend a little, but create length. Breathing in and then exhale, go ahead and bring your right hand down near your left foot and then peel your left hand up towards the ceiling. Keep your right knee down, stack your shoulders, spiral the right elbow crease forward. Option to lift your right knee off the ground for a low lunge twist. Breathe in and then exhale, bring your left hand down to frame your left foot and then press into your palms and step your left foot back into downward facing dog. Now from here, you can come onto the balls of your feet and roll your shoulders just past your wrists, plank pose, one line from head to tailbone. Bring your navel in towards your spine slightly. Come onto your tiptoes, shift your shoulders past your fingertips, and then just bend your elbows straight back, lower all the way down, slow and with control. Untuck your toes, lengthen your toes away from the top of the mat, press into the tops of your feet, hook your tailbone down. Keep your glutes relaxed and use your upper back muscles to help lift you up into a low cobra to start. You might not be lifting very high, and that's okay. We want to keep this isolated into the upper back. Exhale, release. Let your forehead be the last thing to touch. Press it back up and then come back into downward facing dog. Stay in this position in down dog for one breath in and one breath out. Bring your feet together and up, and then come onto the ball of your left foot. Sweep your right leg up behind you. Bend your knee to open your hip just to get into that left hip socket here. And then straighten your right leg. Bend your knee and then shift your right leg in towards the midline, bringing your right foot through again. This time, spin your right foot down. Have your right toes, your left big toe is going to be facing the left corner of your mat. And then track your right knee over your right ankle. You might have to widen your stance. I have to. And then come onto your fingertips to lengthen your chest. Breathe in and then sweep your arms up, coming into warrior one. So track your right knee over your right ankle. Your right thigh is parallel. Grow length out of your hips. Maybe reach or touch your palms together in prayer position. Breathe in and then exhale. We're going to open this up into warrior two. So line your arch up with the heel of your right foot with your left arch. Lift your chest and then bend into warrior two. Stack your head, heart, and pelvis. Press into the outer edge of that left foot. And then maybe gaze past your right fingertips. Really reach your hands away from one another. Breathing in and then exhale, tip back for peaceful warrior. And then come into extended side angle. So bring your right hand to the outside of your right foot. Bring your hand, so your elbow crease and your knee are going to be pressing in towards one another. Spiral the rib cage under, so your right ribs under towards the ceiling, your left hand on your hip. And then go ahead and reach your left hand along your bicep for extended side angle. Your right hand can also be on a block. Breathing in and then exhale, look down at your right foot. Pivot on your left foot, bring your hands down to frame your right foot again, and then step that right foot back into downward facing dog. Stay for one breath in and one breath out. And then bring your feet together again and up. Come onto the ball of your right foot. Sweep that left leg back. Go ahead and stack your hips, opening up the left hip. Breathe in to straighten your left leg and then bring your left foot down. Sweep the left foot up again, bend your left knee, and then squeeze it in towards the midline. Shift your shoulders over your hands. Bring your left foot through. Come onto your fingertips, and now you're going to spin the right foot down. Widen your stance if you have to. This time, your right big toe mound is going to line up with the right top corner of your mat. Lengthen your torso, and then reach your arms up. Inhale, coming into warrior one. Track your left knee over your left ankle, your left thigh parallel. Reach and lift your sides up. Maybe join your palms for warrior one. Growing out of your hips. Breathe in and then exhale, open it up into warrior two. So go ahead and line up the left arch, the left heel with the right arch. Press into the outer edge of the right foot. Stack your head, heart, and pelvis. Lift your chest and then really bend into the left thigh, getting it parallel to the floor. Reach your pinkies, reach your hands away from one another. Maybe gaze past your left fingertips. Breathe in and then go ahead and tip back for peaceful warrior. Relax your right arm, reach your left hand back, and then exhale, come into extended side angle. Bring your right hand or your left hand to the floor or a block outside of your left ankle. Bring your right hand to your hips and then spiral the left rib cage up towards the ceiling. Maybe you reach the right hand up and along the bicep, right ear along the bicep. A diagonal line out from the right foot through the right fingertips. Extended side angle. Breathe in, look down at your left foot. Go ahead and bring your hands down to frame your left foot. Pivot on the right foot, and then go ahead and step your left foot back into downward facing dog. Nice work, my friends. From down dog, stay and breathe or come and take a vinyasa. Roll yourself into plank pose. Exhale, this time lower all the way to your belly or option to go halfway. Bend your elbows. Keep them hugged in towards your midline and just bend them and lower halfway. Press into your hands to straighten your arms and spiral the elbow creases forward. Keep your thighs lifted for up dog or come into cobra. And then exhale, make your way back to downward facing dog. Now from here, bring your feet together and then just walk yourself in towards the middle of your mat. And we will work on our peak pose. So rise up, come to stand in Tadasana at the middle of your mat, and bring your block with you. So we're going to start on the right side first. So come to Tadasana. Your block will be in your right hand. Press into your heels, align your head, heart, and pelvis. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Step your feet 3 to 4 foot wide. And then turn your left foot in slightly. Turn your entire right foot out. Bring your arms out to a T with the block in your right arm. Bend your knee, come into warrior two. Find that alignment. Breathe in to tip back just to prepare. And then exhale. Come into extended side angle on your block. I have mine on the high height. So extended side angle. Spiral the right rib cage under. Your left hand is on your hip. Reach your left hand up along your ear. Breathe in and then look down at your left foot. Bring your left hand back to your hip. Press into your block to help you bring your left foot about halfway in. And then take your block and move it about 8 to 12 inches and just right of your pinky toe. And then press into your block. Bend into your right knee. Begin to shift your weight up and over, lifting your left foot up off the ground. Keep a micro bend in your right leg here. And then keep kicking into your left foot like you're kicking a wall behind you. And then begin to open your chest up towards the ceiling. And then once you have your chest and your rib cage spiraled up towards the ceiling, maybe you reach your left hand up, stacking your shoulders for half moon pose. It's okay to fall out. Just bring yourself back in. One more breath. And then exhale. Bring your hand to your hip. And then step your left foot back. Rise back up into warrior two. And then go ahead and step your feet together. Shake it out. Nice work. And we'll do the other side now. So find Tadasana again, the middle of your mat. Bring your block into your left hand now. Ground down through your feet. Reach through the crown of your head. Keep your shoulders relaxed and away from your ears. Find the arches of your feet. Activate the four corners. Here comes my son, Max. Yes.
It's my favorite.
Go ahead and step your foot step yourself 3 to 4 feet wide.
Is it my favorite?
Yes. Can you go just for a minute? Thank you. This is yoga at home, my friends. So real authentic yoga at home. So 3 to 4 foot wide, my friends. And then go ahead and bring your right foot in slightly. Turn your entire left foot out. Bend your knee. Come into warrior two. So press into the outer edge of your right foot. Track your left knee over your left ankle, your left thigh parallel. Breathe in to tip back for reverse peaceful warrior. And then exhale. Bring the block now outside of your left ankle. And then spiral the left rib cage up towards the ceiling. Press into the outer edge of the right foot and reach the right hand up now along your ear for extended side angle. Really reach through those fingertips. And then breathe in to look down at your left foot. Bring your right hand back to your hip. And then step your right foot in by pressing into the block. Step in halfway. I'm just going to move so you can see me on camera here. Step in about halfway and then take your block and move it 8 to 12 inches just left of your left pinky toe. And then shift your weight as you keep a micro bend in your left foot up and over. Kick your right leg behind you. Keep your foot flexed like you're kicking the wall. And then begin to spiral the rib cage up like we do an extended side angle. Once you have your chest lifted and spiraling up, then option to try to reach your right hand up, stacking your shoulders. Breathing in. We are working on being steady and shining bright like the moon. One more breath in and then exhale. Go ahead and release your left foot back down. Rise back into warrior two. And then just step your feet back to Tadasana in the middle of your mat. Nice work, my friends. Finding balance in the process of unfolding. We're just going to take it down to seated and begin to close out our practice here. Bring your feet wide. So your heels will be facing the corners of your mat. Come into a seated, wide-legged straddle. And then ground down through your sits bones. Flex your toes so they're reaching towards your face. Sit up tall. You can even reach your arms up to create length. And then exhale. Just begin to fold forward. Keep your hands in line with your shoulders and then just walk them out any amount. Release your head. Beginning to close it down and know that we are finding balance in this unfolding process in the practice of yoga. Breathe in and then go ahead and press into your palms to walk you back up. And then we'll just do a seated twist. So bring the sole of your left foot in towards your right glute. Bring your right foot over your left thigh. Bring the sole of your foot to the mat. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe in. You can either hug your right thigh or you can hook your left elbow outside. Bring your right hands behind you to sit up. I know it's Nova. Sit up tall, inhale, and then exhale, turn, coming from center. Breathe in to sit up, and then exhale, twist.
No.
Breathe in, sit up tall. Exhale, twist, maybe gaze over your shoulder this time.
Yeah.
Be nice. Breathe in to sit up, and then exhale, keep it low and slow to unravel. And then we'll just do the other side. Max, you want to do a twist with me? Bring your left foot, sole of the foot in toward, or the right sole in towards your left glute. Bring the left sole of the foot over your right thigh and flat. Sit up tall, breathe in. Either hug your left thigh or hook your elbow. Sit up tall, breathe in, and then exhale, twist. Coming from center, your head will be the last thing. Breathe in to sit up, exhale to turn. Breathe in to sit up, and exhale, turn. Breathe in. Keep it low and slow and unravel. And then just come to easy seats. Cross at your shins. Do the more unusual crossing today. And then let your knees fall on top of your feet. Sit up tall. You can tent your fingers behind you to lift your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Stack your head, heart, and pelvis. And then option to bring your hands to prayer position, but keep the lift. Keep the extension in the spine. We're just going to take a minute to honor our time and all that beautiful work we just did to help us be steady and shine bright like the moon. Yeah. So go ahead and take the deepest breath. If that's okay, buddy, I'll come in just a minute. Take the deepest breath you've taken so far today. And then exhale, release, sigh out anything else that isn't serving you. We'll breathe in together. Go ahead and open your mouth. Exhale. Release. Bow your chin to chest. Honor your time, your body, and your practice. Bring your hands to your thighs. Lift your head. Open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today. My mission is to help you find your Zen and live as authentically as you can, just by showing you that you can have a yoga practice right at home with the family home, the kids home. It's a great opportunity to learn and to teach them how, what yoga is all about. And so I think it's important to show this aspect of it. And thank you. I'll be ready to share experience, strength, hope, and yoga with you next time. But if you would like to support my channel, please subscribe, like my video, leave me a comment. There's also information in my channel description if you want to go read that on how you can support further.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Max says have a good day, and so do I. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye now.